Hi there, time for another Match Attax video, this time again the 2016-17 collection. We now have a full booster box here. You can see 50 packs of 9 cards at £1 each. These are actually the Tesco exclusive packs. You can see the exclusive legend cards in each side. Probably similar to how they've done in previous seasons. There's 16 cards that you can only get in Tesco's pack. Players like Frank Lampard and Di Canio, but obviously we'll come across those as we go through. There's still, I'm pretty certain, the same chance of getting the limited edition cards and the 100 club cards. So without too much messing about, we'll pop them open and see what we can get. Obviously there's going to be 50 packs, so it's going to take a little while to get through this, so we'll try and do it as quick as we can. You can see there a normal regular pack, but obviously instead of just normal ones, it says includes an exclusive legend cards inside. Every pack of these has a new legend card in them. So let's have a look at what we get first of all. And there's also guaranteed to be a limited edition card in one of these packs. So let's see how we go. There's the first legend card, which is Frank Lampard. And then we have the Watford badge. You can see it's got some information there about Watford's performance last season in the Premier League, top goal scorer, top assists and the best scoreline. Then we have a Nolito man of the match card with an 89 attack rating. Then we have the Pro 11 code card. Then we have Herrera for Man United, Juan Mata, John Terry captain, Callum McManaman, Jose Holebas, and then we have an Alvaro Negredo super striker. Into pack number 2. At the end we'll do a little overview as well, just to let you know of all the good cards that we've managed to pull. Fish out the Pro 11. The cards we have here, we have a Duncan Ferguson Everton legend card. And then we have a Sigurdsson star player for Swansea. And we have Gabriel, Ahmed Musa, Matt Target. Then we have a Ross Barkley all-rounder, Wilfred Zaha, Duncan Watmore and Lewis Cook. And in the next pack we have Rory Delap legend card, throwing assists, obviously renowned for throwing the ball miles. As an Arsenal fan, always used to be susceptible to that, and he probably set up half of the goals against us. Yannick Bolasie, star player. Another code card. And then we have Bakary Sagna, Christian Eriksen, Glenn Whelan, Ragnar Klavan, Leroy Fer, Mason Holgate, and Josh Tymon. And then the first card out on the next pack, we have a Mesut Ozil Assist King, which is a new card for this season. You can see with the holographic effect, almost like a 100 club card. It's a pretty cool looking card there with a 96 attack rating. So another nice card for the collection. And then we have Mohamed El Neni, Matteo Darmian, Jordan Henderson, Angelo Ogbonna, Leroy Fer. A little bit of damage on the card on that one there as well. El Mohammadi, Sam Vokes, and a Paolo Di Canio legend card. This time that one was at the back of the pack for some reason. Not sure why. Not that it makes any difference. And then on the next pack we have Letitia wonder goal scorer legend card for Southampton. Then we have a Chelsea badge. Again, the same information on the back as to where they finished. Incredibly, Chelsea finishing 10th in the Premier League, which when Mourinho came back the season before, you would have thought absolutely incredible. But And there it is. Then we have the Nolito Man of the Match card again. And then we have Navas, Davis, Louise, Much, Gardner and Clayton. And then we have our first tactic card. We have a stat swap. Swap the stats of an opposition midfielder. So obviously the attack becomes the defence and the defence becomes the attack. So that's a new card, I think, from last season. So in terms of gameplay, it could be quite an interesting addition. Adrian, Jose Font, Benteke, Scott Arfield, Christian Gianni. We have the code card. Then we have the Daniel Agger, Liverpool legend card for top tackler. Then we have an Aaron Ramsey, man of the match card there for Arsenal with an 87 attack. Oh, and then we have our first 100 club card. Then we have the John Stones 100 club card, 100 defence and 59 attack. Obviously just joined Man City for £50 million. So it'll be interesting to see how well he does. Obviously he's been mentioned for the last 2 or 3 years about joining a big club. He seems to have got off to a pretty good start with Man City. Obviously they're sitting comfortably at the top of the league, so one to watch for the future. But a pretty cool looking card there for the collection. And then we have another legend card. We have Di Canio. Then we have the Hull City badge, Pro 11 code. Then we have Mertesacker, Raheem Sterling in the away kit, Shane Long, Super Striker, Chris Brunt, Success, a Barini away kit, and Borat. And we have an Ole Gunnar Solskjaer legend card. And then we have a Bournemouth Callum Wilson star player. And the code. And we have Alderweireld, Monreal, Adam, Mane, Speed King for Liverpool, Neil Taylor, Sacco, and Djibouti. And then we have a Letitia wonder goal scorer again. Then we have a Diego Costa star player foil card. Looks like a pretty cool card. And then we have a Robertson for Hull defender man of the match card. And then we have, I assume this must be a special card as well, because you don't normally get 3 shiny cards. And we have a Troy Deeney set piece specialist card, 86 attack. So again, a pretty cool card. And we have the trophy, they are code card, Damari Gray, Snodgrass, Cork, Maguire, and Kitely. Just have a look and see what it says on how the set piece specialists, how frequently they appear in the packs. 1 in 5, so not particularly rare. And then we have another Solskjaer legend. We have the Burnley team badge. And we have Smalling, a Jamie Vardy super striker with an 88 attack, Aspilicueta, Antonio, Delafeu, Raheem Sterling Speed King, and Ensue. And then we have a Carlos Tevez Man City legend card. Not sure how well that will go down with Man United fans. Arnautovic star player, And then we have a man of the match card there for Burnley, Sam Vokes. Code card. Then we have John Stones, Shaqiri, Firmino, Martin Kelly, Kasri, and Francis. And then we have Lamella, Bellerin, Norvite, a Gardner away kit, Amrabat, Charlie Daniels, tough tackler, Jakupovic, the code card. Then we have a Ledley King, legend card there for 86 defence with defensive rock there. And then we have a Gylfi Sigurdsson set piece specialist with an 88 attack. So again, another nice card. And again, you've got the holographics or a Topps effect to the card there as well. Then we have another Carlos Tevez legend, code, Schmeichel, Origi, Antonio, McLean, Grabban, Robertson, the Stoke City badge. And then we have man of the match, we have Adeli Ali, Tottenham. Again, 13.5 million value there, but a 92 attack. Is a pretty powerful card, obviously combined with 70 defence as well. And then we have, for Tottenham, we have Lamella, Yoshida, Deeney, captain, Kingsley, Heaton, Daroon. Then we have an Eric Dyer, tough tackler, the code. And we have another Ledley King, legend. And then we have a Crystal Palace star player, Johan Cabaye. And then we have the first one of these we've got so far. We have Ian Wright for Arsenal as a legend card there, and back in the old JVC kit days. Then we have the Middlesbrough badge, and then we have an Adamoa, a Middlesbrough man of the match card, Drinkwater, Cedric, Keane, Fabianski, Bamford, and Leadbitter. And we have another Ian Wright legend. Then we have a Ramsey man of the match, a Riyad Mahrez freestyler card, 94 attack, obviously the player of the year last season and instrumental in Leicester winning the league. Then we have Okazaki, Kante, Muniesa, Stecklenburg, Gomez clean sheet card for Watford, and Manone. Then we have a Giovanni for Hull midfield magician legend card. And then we have the Bournemouth badge, code card. Then we have another tactic. This time we have T5, which is the injury card. Force your opponent to make a substitution. Silva, Wijnaldum, Collins, Chung Yong Lee, Craig Dawson, and Jordan Ibe. And then we have a Janino legend card for Middlesbrough, number S9. Then we have a Johnny Evans star player. Then we have a Leicester man of the match card, Kasper Schmeichel, with a 95 defence rating. And then we have a Dimitri Payet set piece specialist. Obviously pretty awesome and renowned for his free kick taking with a 93 attack there. And then we have Son for Tottenham, who's I think scored 5 goals so far this season in 5 or 6 games. Romeo, Barami, a Curtis Davis tough tackler, and Diamand. And then we have a Daniel Sturridge, a Liverpool star player. And then we have a Giovanni legend. And then we've got Paul Pogba, obviously the world's most expensive player for Man United. Nolito, Martial, Victor Moses, Ashley Williams, now joined Everton, Dan, and Love. Then we have a Kevin Phillips legend and a Crystal Palace badge, code card, and Qatari and away kit, Arsenal goalie Petr Cech, Ivanovic, Norton, Barry, Defoe, and Friend. Probably getting about halfway through the box now, still yet to come across a limited edition. Obviously we've got the 100 Club. So far we have a Janino legend, and we have a Sunderland badge, and then we have a Van Aanholt man of the match card, 76 defence, 68 attack, code card. And then we have a Noma, Imbula, tough tackler, Shawcross, Matt Phillips, Andrew Sermon, and Maloney. And then we have an Andrew Johnson legend card. I don't remember seeing that one, so that might be another new one. Then we have Igalo, star player for Watford. And then we have a Mane, man of the match for Liverpool with an 89 attack. Then we have Albrighton, Henderson away kit, Delaney away kit, Berahino, Jack Rodwell, and Adam Smith. We have a Kevin Phillips legend, a Payet star player, Aaron Ramsey, another of the tactic cards, this time T6, have take back control for the next round, Mignolet, Kabasili, Sung Young, O'Neill, and Adoma. And then we have, again, I think it's a one we haven't seen so far, a Zoltan Gera legend card, S15. Then we have a Christian Eriksen set piece specialist, again another player who scores lots of free kicks and it's sort of his trademark in the game. Otamendi, Janssen, a Winston Reid tough tackler, Butland, Ben Watson, Barrow, and Klukas. We have another Ian Wright legend, another Arsenal player, Alexis Sanchez star player, and then we have Cesc Fabregas man of the match, and a Jermaine Defoe game changer. So incredibly there we had 3 shiny cards again. I don't remember seeing that too often last year, but again this is obviously, like I say, got the holographic effect, so I like those cards. And then we have Koscielny, Ward-Prowse, Loftus-Cheek, Wickham, and Boruc. And then we have a Meet You legend card, a West Brom badge, and then we have a Kante, man of the match, obviously now at Chelsea, but obviously made his name last year with the champions Leicester with a 98 defence for £10 million. So I'd imagine there'd be quite a few people for gameplay that put that card in their team. We have Cazorla, Playmaker, Matip, Ayew, Garner, Darikwa and Downing. Pop these out just so we can get a bit of an idea of what we've got left. Probably about 25, so I reckon maybe less, probably about halfway through. So here we have a Giovanni legend, a West Ham badge, a code, and then we have Chilwell, Cazorla away kit, Cameron, Moreno, Chadley, Pereira and Harry Maguire. And then we have a Janino legend, a Mahrez star player, and a Shawcross man of the match, 86 defence there for Shawcross. And then we have Mkhitaryan, Caleri, Buffal, Rangel, Kitely and Ensue. And then we have Tottenham legend Ledley King, the Liverpool badge, code card. Then we have Company captain, Wanyama, Faguli, Baston, Baines, Stuani, and a Barini away kit. I still haven't come across any limited edition cards as of yet. But fingers crossed there'll be one not too far away. Kevin Phillips, legend. Then we have a Dele Alli game changer for Tottenham. Code. Iheanacho, one of my predictions for definitely being one of the players of the season. And having seen him last year and the start of this season, he seems like he's really going to push on this year. Granit Xhaka, all-rounder for Arsenal. Oscar, Jagielka, Lennon, Speed King, Kazri and Jeffers. Francis, well, captain. Then we have, take the code card out. Then we have Dembele, Diouf, Austin, MacArthur, Charlie Daniels, Djokovic, and then we have the Andrew Johnson legend card, the Southampton badge, and then we have the Chan for Liverpool man of the match. And we have a Guerra legend. Then we have Hernandez, star player for Hull. Giroud for Arsenal with an 83 attack, had a pretty good season last year. Danny Simpson, Walshide, tough tackler. Milner, Macaulay, Guadiera and Bamford. And then we have a Mishu legend, Man United badge. And then we have an Andy Carroll, man of the match. Again, another player who, when he's not injured, is a bit of a handful and scores lots of goals, but unfortunately spends a lot of time injured. Fellaini, Byram, Pied, Fur away kit, Leadbitter and Love. And we have Duncan Ferguson, legend. Gray, star player. And we have another of the tactic cards T2. Add £5 million to your budget. Gundogan, Hazard, Kone, Swar, Sermon, and Maloney. Obviously the Eden Hazard card there. Some of you might have seen that we won the Club Together tournament, so we spent a week on the camp and a training session with Eden Hazard, which was pretty awesome. So check out the videos. We've uploaded a couple of that as well, with Hazard playing football with the boys, and obviously just, to be honest, being quite a good lad and just enjoying spending time playing with the kids. Kyle Walker, Charlie Adam Awakit, Henderson, Ben Foster, O'Neill, Doma. We have the Frank Lampard legend, and then we have a Van Dijk, man of the match, with a 91 defence. A player that obviously came from Scotland, and obviously the Scottish League's quite, obviously a lot less tough than the Premier League. It always sort of quite strong, but I think he's done pretty well. Oh, and then we have one of the 100 Club legend cards. This is obviously the Van Persie card from, I think it's probably about 2013. I might be wrong, but it looks like 2013 one. But yeah, pretty cool looking card there. So that's our second 100 Club, and pretty impressed with that card as well. Then we have a Delap legend, Swansea badge. There's a Ozil, Christian Fuchs, Ogbonna, Davis, Cathcart, Britton, and McNair. For some reason, I mean, for years and years, the Match Attax cards always used to be all the same way up, and the Panini cards used to be two facing one way, two facing the other way, two upside down. But now, for some reason, the Match Attax cards have gone the same way. You get some up one way, some up another way, some round the wrong way. Don't actually see why. I'm sure they all come off the printing press in the same line, but just a little observation there. We've got Memphis, Huth, tough tackler, David Luiz, so he just upside down, no obvious reason as to why. James McCarthy, Simon Francis Awakit, and then a Daniel Agger legend. Then we have a Gaston Ramirez, Middlesbrough star player, and then we have a Memphis man of the match card with an 85 attack, and then we have a Tadic assist king. Again, a pretty cool looking card there. Still yet to come across the limited edition, but we must be getting closer. Di Canio, Everton badge, Yaya Toure, Danny Rose, Charlie Adam, and then we have a Townsend Speed King, Delaney, Courtois, clean sheet, and Jake Livermore. Getting down to probably about 10 or 12 packs, so not too long to go. Matt Letitia, legend, Jermaine Defoe, star player, and then we have a Fernandinho, man of the match, and pretty good all-rounder card, 87 defence and 81 attack for 10.5 million, so again, a pretty good gameplay card. Then we have Coquelin, Mane, Speed King, Origi, Jakob, Ben Mee, and Ben Gibson. Then we have Andrew Johnson legend. We have a Jordan Ibe, man of the match. And then we have one of the new 100 clubs. We have the Paul Pogba 100 club with a 93 defence and 100 attack. So again, as cards go, and normally on a 100 club you have 100 and then something quite low. You can see obviously on the John Stones here, you've got 100 and a 59. But this card I think would probably beat pretty much anyone apart from obviously another 100 club or a 101, so that's a pretty cool card as well. And again, I like the nice sort of gold and metallic holographic effect of those cards. So a third 100 club from this box, which is pretty cool. A Luis Hernandez, Mark Noble, Masuaku, Coleman, McNair, and Francis in the away kit. So even if we don't get anything too spectacular from the rest of the box, I'm going to be reasonably happy with this. But obviously there should be still a limited edition card in there at least. De Gea, clean sheet. A Rooney captain. Matic, Wilfried Bony, Capoue all-rounder, Hennessy, a Courtois clean sheet, and then we have another Guerra legend and a Man City badge. And then we have, right nicely at the top of the next pack, we have our first limited edition card, which is a Payet bronze limited edition card with a 47 defense and a 91 attack. We just have a look here. I've got the information pack from Topps, and as you can see, there's a list here of where all of the cards are available, and the Payet is only available in packets. You can get the others in game mats, boxes, multi-packs, tins, etc. So I'm pretty glad that we've got that, because obviously it's not so difficult to get the multi-packs and things, but to get the Payet, which is only available in packets, is a pretty good pull, nice and early on in the collection. So we'll rest that up there with our premium cards that we've got so far from here. And then we have a Michu legend, and we have a Fraser Forster star player, and then we have a man of the match card, Connor Wickham, and then we have also, incredibly, a fourth shiny card if you include the limited edition card. We've got in Eden Hazard Game Changers. To get 4 shiny cards in the same pack is definitely something that I'd never seen before. And Leroy Sané, Lovren, Tor, and Robson Kanu. We're down to about 8 or so packs, and if we could get another 100 club or limited edition, that'd be pretty cool. Duncan Ferguson there, a Tottenham badge and a code, and we have Ben Davis, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Bertrand, Kabul, Montero, Livermore, and Ben Mee. Incredibly, every single card in that pack was the same way up. So again, makes it even crazier that there's so many packs the wrong way up. Then we have a Frank Lampard midfield goal threat legend. Then we have another superstar. We have a Ibrahimovic star player for Man United, and then we have a Jakob man of the match for West Brom. The code. A Leicester captain, Wes Morgan, Holberg, Koyate all-rounder, Funes Mori, Gibson, and Catamol. So now we're down to 2, 4, 6 packs. Then we have a Delap legend, the Wayne Rooney game changer card, in the code. Then we have Lamella away kit, Bailly, Tadic, Pedro, Puncheon, Olsen, and Wilshere for the first time in a Bournemouth kit. Be interesting to see how the season goes and whether he ends up back at Arsenal, or what Arsenal and Arsene Wenger decide ultimately to do with Wilshere. With any luck, he'll have an injury-free season, come back to Arsenal a refreshed and top player again, Daniel Agger. Then we have, talking of Arsenal, we have the Arsenal badge. Then we have Cathcart, man of the match for Watford with a 78 defence. We've got more cards around the wrong way. Then we have Bravo, obviously Man City's new goalie, replacing Joe Hart. Peters, Chan, and then an Igalo away kit. Myler and Goodmanson. We have a Di Canio legend, an Aguero star player, Trippier, Walcott, Lanzini, Van der Horn, Mirallas, Valdez and Kershaw. Final 3 packs. We have a Letitia legend, the Leicester badge, some information there. You can see obviously league position 1 first. An incredible stat, top scorer Jamie Vardy 24 and Amare's assists. So again, some incredible information that 4 or 5 years ago would have seemed ludicrous, but it actually happened. And Lorente, man of the match, the code. Then we have a Dele Alli all-rounder, Holberg, Willian, Lorente super striker, Afobe, and Lewis Cook. Just a couple more packs to go, and then we're done. We have a Solskjaer legend, a Harry Kane star player, a Mendy, and then another tactic card, this time on T3. We have home advantage, add 5 points to any of your players' scores, which again for gameplay is sometimes crucial. Bojan, Klein, Tompkins, Morrison, and a Negredo super striker. And then the final pack we have here, we have in this one, we have a Carlos Tevez legend card, and we have a Rashford, Pedro, for some reason it's all in capital letters, Van Dijk, tough tackler, Prodel, Timon, Arfield, and then we have a Deulofeu, man of the match for Everton, and then incredibly another 100 club. We have a Jamie Vardy 101 100 club. This is obviously the new 101 100 club for this season, and obviously we've seen previously the 101 for the Van Persie for a previous set. So amazing that we've got that in the last pack, and you can see we have 3 so far for this season. So we've got Stones, Pogba and Vardy, and then we have the Van Persie sort of retro 101, and we have the Pyatt bronze limited edition. So to say I'm over the moon with this box, I think is a little bit of an understatement, but glad I bought this. We've got some pretty awesome man of the matches. We've got 400 clubs, and on the ratio, I think on the package it says the 100 clubs are available. Where is it? Unlimited edition cards. 100 clubs are 1 in every 10.3. So I suppose that's perhaps a little bit worse than the ratio I would have imagined. When we've got worse than the 10.3, but I'm pretty happy to get 4 of them. So please like, subscribe. We're going to be doing some more videos. I've got some multi-pack videos coming up shortly as well. So please like, subscribe, and we'll see you soon.